Welcome everyone to another enlightening episode of Know Your Calling, a platform created with one clear purpose to help budding medical students discover the branch that truly resonates with them. In India, many medical students choose their future specialities based on trends, ranks, or vague information, often without really knowing what a day in the life of a specialist looks like. That's where Know Your Calling steps in. Initiated by Dr. Dheri Bogani sir, a passionate neurosurgery resident and researcher, this platform brings you direct conversations with real doctors from various branches, offering honest, practical insights into what they do, how they work, and what life looks like in that field. Today we have the privilege of speaking with Dr. Dheeraj Maheshwari sir. Sir is serving as an assistant professor in Department of Forensic Medicine at Pacific Medical College and Hospital Udaipur. His journey began at Dr. SN Medical College, Jodhpur, where he completed his MBBS after gaining hands-on experience as a junior resident in general surgery at MGH Bhilwara and a stint in the private sector. He pursued his MD in forensic medicine from Rajiv Gandhi Medical College, Thane, along with a postgraduate diploma in crime investigation in forensic medicine from MLNU, Mumbai. He further honed his skills with a senior residency at Cooper Hospital, Juhu, Mumbai, and his academic and research contributions span prestigious platforms like Forensicon and Medicon, including award winning presentations and paper sessions. Not just a medical mind, Sir is also a digital educator with a powerful online presence. Over 35,000 followers on Twitter, 30,000 plus combined followers across two Instagram pages, nearly 1,000 YouTube subscribers, and 1,500 plus connections on LinkedIn, making him a thought leader both offline and online. So let's get ready as we dive into the world of forensic medicine, its real life challenges, opportunities, and why it might just be your calling. um, Sir actually needed is well known to all of us. So without any further ado, I would like to start with the first basic question that what actually, sir, please explain briefly what forensic medicine encompasses beyond the textbook definition or as a general overview of the forensic medicine.
Uh, good. Hello, everyone. So, forensic medicine is not your regular branch. Like, you won't be treating any patient like in medicine, surgery, gynae, where you will be treating patients. Here, you will be treating different, doing different kind of work. Like, you will be seeing the dead bodies, you will be finding the cause of death, you will be doing the examination of the accused and the victim, age estimation in cases of kidnapping, murder, rape, like that. So it's a totally different branch, and where if you don't want to interact with any patients or you don't like the clinical side of the medicine, then you can definitely opt for this branch. So this is forensic medicine. Like here, you have the intersection between the law and the medicine.
Thank you, sir. Sir, I would also love to know about like what was your typical day during your MD at RGMC and what kind of it was, how demanding was it in terms of the physical and mental stress, and what was the clinical exposure and case mix that you got there?
As I was the first resident there, before me there were no residents. It was the first time the seats were included in the seats were allotted for the PG. So I was the first resident, and yes, I had so much exposure. Like I did around 100, 1,000 to 100, 1,000 1,500 autopsy in 2 years because of the COVID. My juniors came late, and also I had to directly interact with the AP and the HOD directly, so there was no issue like that. We used to have lunch together. Work timing was from 10 to 5, no evening duties, no night duties, no emergencies, anything like that. So, and second Saturday and fourth Saturday off, Sunday off. So it was overall good, thing.
That's really nice to know. So, no, sir. Sir, how did you personally deal with handling dead bodies for the first time?
Like I was excited, like because to know the cause of death, how the autopsy is done. Because during my internship, I have never seen any autopsy. I have seen the autopsy only after joining residency. So I have never seen any autopsy, and it was like the I will do select the branch what I am getting, and let's hope कि जो होगा बाद में देखा जाएगा. I didn't think so much, overthink so much about the branch and everything. So it was just like that. I got the rank. I don't want to study any further, so just I took the branch.
Okay, sir. Sir, what made you choose this specialty over there were so other options and like and what part of forensic medicine do you find most rewarding?
About from the other branches, like I had worked in surgery after MBBS, so it was so hectic, and I didn't want to go into the medicine, surgery, gynae, peds, anything like that, where you have to work, 24 hours or seeing the clinical and doing rounds and everything. I was not interested in treating patients. Like I did MBBS because I was intelligent, and my parents told me to become a doctor, so I gave NEET and I cleared it in the first attempt. So that's it. I didn't think about I want to become a doctor or nothing like that because there was not proper counseling. You have to do this. Because when a child enters into MBBS, then only he knows कि oh, इसके आगे भी और पढ़ाई है, like we have to do other things. We have to select other branches like that. It's not like you after entering into MBBS you will be doctor. You have to give your whole everything. You have to be passionate. So that's not me. I'm like a lazy person and I want my sleep. I prefer my sleep over anything. So that is the thing for me.
Yes, very true, sir. Actually, it is the story of many students. Many students actually don't have that clear idea that what actually they have to be. It is just through the peer pressure or what they ever looks glamorous to them. Just they go with the flow, kind of thing. So that's the case with many students, not just you, sir. Sir, next thing, like there are pros and cons to each department. So, what do you think? What where are the biggest emotional or systemic challenges in this branch, or do forensic experts also they face some kind of threats, legal pressure, or burnout, or does this
So
affect yes sir, affect your health and your career progression?
So most this thing is that other clinical people will look down on you. If you take forensic medicine, other clinical people will think that कि इसमें तो क्या ही है, ले आएगी auto open dead bodies, that's it. And वो भी that is also done by a technician or the fourth grade. So it's just like a branch where you are not dealing with patient, you are not treating patient. So like what happens is every other clinical branch they look down upon on non-clinical branches. So you might have to face this. And about the legal threats and everything, since you are a resident doctor, so you won't be dealing with high-profile cases in most of the institute. You will have seniors there who will be dealing with them. And even if there are legal threats and anything, then you can make them understand कि what you are doing. You have to do it like this because you have to appear in the court and everything. And even apart from that, you can tell them कि we will do that and this, and you can write your own in the language in the postmortem report because they won't understand what you are writing. So it depends on you to how to handle everything. My HOD used to get threats, but he didn't succumb to any of the threats. But it is like the forensic medicine is infamous for this kind of things. Here the reports are manipulated, and they under being threatened, then you can change the report and anything like that. It is like that, so it depends from the person to person and institution to institution. Because it is not like that the bad apples are only in forensic medicine. It is in every branch, every clinical branch, there are bad apples.
Very true, sir. Sir, so any challenge